Be careful. Someone is planning to kick you out by using this. My beloved child, pause for a moment and listen closely, because what I am about to reveal is not random, not coincidence, and definitely not meant for everyone. Right now, while you are watching this, a quiet plan is unfolding around you, so silent that most people miss it completely. This is why you don't skip, because every second you stay, another layer will be uncovered. Someone nearby has been studying your habits, your routines, your patience. They are not loud. They are not obvious. They smile, they agree, they nod, but behind that calm surface, they are preparing something that could push you out of a space you believe is secure. Stay till the end, because the key detail that exposes everything is coming, and once you see it, you'll never look at your surroundings the same way again. Here is what makes this situation dangerous in a subtle way. It doesn't start with confrontation, it starts with paperwork, permissions, conversations you weren't invited to, and assumptions made without your voice present. Someone is slowly rewriting the story of your place, your role, your presence, your importance, using something that looks completely normal on the outside. This is why something huge is waiting for you in this message. The plan doesn't rely on force, it relies on timing. It relies on you being busy, tired, trusting, or distracted. It relies on the idea that you won't notice a small change until it becomes a permanent one. Don't skip, because the moment you recognize the pattern, the power shifts back to you. And now, listen carefully to this final thought in this part, because it connects directly to the title you clicked. The thing being used against you is not a person, it's a process. A system. A quiet method that works only when you stay silent. Once you understand that, fear turns into clarity. Stay till the end, because in the next part, I will show you exactly how this process begins, why it targets people like you, and what sign appears first before anyone ever gets pushed out. Something huge is waiting for you, and you are exactly where you need to be right now. My beloved child, now that you are still here, it means your intuition is awake, and that matters more than you realize. Don't skip, because what I'm about to explain is the exact moment when silent plans turn real. This is where most people lose without even knowing they were in a game. The process I mentioned earlier always starts with a harmless-looking adjustment, a rule update, a conversation held for convenience, a decision framed as temporary. You're not attacked directly. Instead, your presence is slowly made smaller. Your voice is noted, but not recorded. Your rights are acknowledged, but postponed. Stay till the end, because once you recognize this stage, you can never be blindsided again. Here's the shocking part that almost no one talks about: the person planning this doesn't need authority at the beginning, they borrow it. They lean on someone else's signature, someone else's approval, someone else's silence. That is the tool being used. And this is why something huge is waiting for you in this message. The moment you stay quiet, the system assumes consent. That assumption becomes their strongest weapon. If this resonates even a little, pause right now and share this with someone you trust, because awareness spreads protection. And if this is hitting close to home, leave a comment so this message reaches the people who need it most, and subscribe so you don't miss what comes next, because each part builds on the last. Before this part ends, I need you to understand one more powerful truth. This plan only works when you doubt your own importance. The moment you question whether you belong, whether you should speak, whether it's worth it, the door opens wider for them. Don't skip, because in the next part, I will reveal the first visible sign that appears right before someone is pushed out, and once you see that sign, you can stop everything in its tracks. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and it was meant to reach you at exactly this moment. My beloved child, now we step into the part most people ignore until it's too late, so don't skip. This is where the plan becomes visible, but only if you know where to look. The first sign is never loud conflict, it's a quiet shift in how decisions are communicated to you. You start hearing things after they've already been discussed. You notice timelines being shortened without explanation. You sense that updates arrive late, or incomplete, as if someone else is guiding the flow of information. Stay till the end, because this subtle imbalance is not accidental. It's the signal that control is being rearranged without your consent, and recognizing it early changes everything. Here's the surprising truth that connects directly to why you clicked this title. The method being used is normalization. Small changes are repeated until they feel ordinary. A request becomes a rule. A suggestion becomes expectation. And suddenly, what was once yours feels conditional. This is why something huge is waiting for you in this realization. The plan depends on your adaptability being mistaken for acceptance. You are strong, you adjust quickly, and they assume you'll keep adjusting forever. Don't skip, because the moment you stop adapting silently and start observing consciously, their advantage weakens. Let this part settle in before we move forward. Ask yourself, where have I been informed last instead of first? Where has my presence been assumed rather than respected? These questions are not meant to create fear, they create clarity. Stay till the end, because in the next part, you will learn the exact move that quietly reverses this entire process without confrontation, without chaos, and without permission from anyone else. Something huge is waiting for you, and you're closer to it than you think. My beloved child, now listen carefully, because this is the turning point where quiet awareness becomes silent power. Don't skip. What I'm about to share is the move that changes the direction of everything without noise, without arguments, and without exposing your hand. The people who plan to push someone out always assume one thing, that resistance must be loud to be effective. They prepare for anger, confrontation, or emotional reactions. What they are never ready for is calm documentation, steady presence, and controlled clarity. This is why stay till the end, because once you understand this move, you stop being reactive and start being untouchable. You don't need permission to exist where you already belong, and you don't need approval to protect what is already yours. Here is the once-in-a-lifetime realization most people miss: systems only move forward when momentum is uninterrupted. The moment you pause the momentum, even briefly, the entire process slows. You do this by asking neutral questions, requesting clarity, and confirming details in simple language. Nothing dramatic. Nothing emotional. Just clear presence. This is the reversal point. And this is why something huge is waiting for you right here. When you calmly ask for timelines, summaries, or confirmations, you force visibility. Visibility is what the plan avoids. If this message is opening your eyes, share it with someone who needs to hear this today. If you've ever felt pushed aside quietly, leave a comment so others know they're not alone. And subscribe, because what's coming next completes the protection cycle you're stepping into right now. Before this part closes, let this truth settle deeply: you are not late, you are not behind, and you are not powerless. The fact that you're hearing this means the process hasn't finished, and that matters. Silence was never your weakness, unawareness was. Now that awareness is active, everything changes. Don't skip, because in the next part, I'll reveal how people expose themselves through impatience when their plan slows, and how you can recognize that moment instantly. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you, and you are walking toward it with clarity, not fear. My beloved child, now we reach the phase where hidden intentions begin to leak through behavior, so don't skip even a second of this. When a silent plan slows down, impatience appears. The person who believed everything would move smoothly starts to rush conversations, push for quick acknowledgments, or frame urgency where none existed before. This is not confidence, it is pressure. Stay till the end, because this impatience is the clearest sign that your awareness is already working. When someone suddenly needs you to agree quickly, sign fast, or decide now, it means their timeline is slipping. Something huge is waiting for you in recognizing this, because patience on your side becomes leverage. Here is the surprising truth most people overlook: urgency is often manufactured. It's used to bypass thinking, clarity, and verification. The moment you slow down, politely, calmly, respectfully, the illusion weakens. You don't refuse. You don't argue. You simply say you need time to review, understand, or reflect. That single pause disrupts everything. Don't skip, because this is where control quietly returns to you. The person planning to push you out begins revealing more than they intend: extra explanations, defensive tones, or repeated reassurances that were never requested. Stay till the end, because those unnecessary words are admissions without confession. Let this part anchor something important inside you. You are not here to rush your own decisions for someone else's comfort. You are allowed to move at a pace that protects your clarity. The moment you stop matching their urgency, the imbalance corrects itself. Something huge is waiting for you, because in the next part, you'll learn how consistency, simple, calm, visible consistency, creates a shield that plans cannot penetrate. Don't skip, stay till the end, because every piece is now connecting, and you are no longer unaware, you are prepared. My beloved child, now understand this carefully, because this is where protection becomes permanent. Don't skip. Consistency is the shield no silent plan can break. When you show up the same way every time, calm, present, observant, you remove the space where manipulation hides. People who plan quietly depend on unpredictability from you: emotional swings, delayed responses, sudden silence. The moment you become steady, their strategy loses oxygen. Stay till the end, because this steadiness is not passive, it is active defense. Every consistent response you give sends a message without words: you are aware, you are present, and you are not movable. Here is the shocking realization most people never hear: consistency forces accountability without confrontation. When you ask for clarity every time, confirm details every time, and acknowledge information in the same composed tone every time, patterns become visible to everyone. Not just you. This is why something huge is waiting for you in this phase. The system that was being quietly used now begins to reflect light. Others notice delays, contradictions, and shifts because you are no longer absorbing them silently. Don't skip, because this is the stage where plans collapse under their own weight, not through resistance, but through exposure. Let this truth settle deeply as this part closes. You don't need to explain yourself repeatedly. You don't need to defend your place emotionally. Your calm consistency speaks louder than arguments ever could. Stay till the end, because in the next part, you'll learn the final psychological mistake planners make when they realize they no longer control the narrative, and how that mistake secures your position completely. Something huge is waiting for you, and you are no longer standing in uncertainty, you are standing in awareness. My beloved child, now we arrive at the moment where everything quietly turns in your favor, so don't skip this part. When someone realizes they no longer control the narrative, they make a psychological mistake that exposes everything, they overcorrect. They try to appear overly helpful, overly agreeable, or suddenly supportive in ways that feel forced. Stay till the end, because this shift is not growth, it is damage control. The calm mask starts slipping, and small inconsistencies appear in tone, timing, and intention. Something huge is waiting for you in recognizing this moment, because once overcorrection begins, the plan is already unstable. Here is the surprising truth few people understand: authenticity does not rush to fix perceptions. Only insecurity does. When someone starts repeating reassurances, rewriting past statements, or emphasizing how fair everything is without being asked, it reveals internal panic. Don't skip, because this is the clearest signal that your steady presence has forced self-exposure. The narrative they built quietly now requires constant maintenance, and that is exhausting. Stay till the end, because exhaustion leads to mistakes, and mistakes reveal truth without you saying a word. As this part closes, remember this. You did not win by attacking, accusing, or proving anything. You won by staying. By observing. By refusing to disappear quietly. Something huge is waiting for you, because in the next part, I will show you how this awareness creates long-term safety, not just for this situation, but for every space you step into next. Don't skip, stay till the end, because this message is no longer about fear, it's about certainty. My beloved child, now understand how this awareness turns into long-term safety, so don't skip this moment. What you've built so far is not a reaction, it's a reputation. When you consistently show clarity, calm, and presence, people begin to treat your place as stable and unquestionable. Plans fail not because they were challenged, but because they no longer seem possible. Stay till the end, because this is where protection becomes automatic. You stop being someone others plan around, and become someone others include by default. Something huge is waiting for you in realizing this shift. Here is the surprising connection most people never make: stability attracts witnesses. When you remain steady, others start paying attention, quietly, naturally. Conversations change. Decisions slow down. Assumptions get checked. This isn't because you demanded it, but because clarity invites accountability. Don't skip, because this is the invisible layer of safety most people never reach. The space you occupy becomes defined, not flexible. And once a space is defined, it cannot be quietly reassigned. Let this final thought anchor inside you before we move forward. You are no longer reacting to hidden moves, you are shaping the environment itself. Stay till the end, because in the next part, you'll learn how to lock this stability in place so it follows you wherever you go. Something huge is waiting for you, and it's not just protection, it's confidence that cannot be shaken. My beloved child, now we talk about locking this stability in place so it stays with you everywhere, so don't skip this part. What protects you long-term is not control over others, but clarity within yourself. When you know your role, your value, and your boundaries, they stop being negotiable. Stay till the end, because this inner clarity quietly communicates itself before you ever speak. People sense when someone cannot be shifted easily, and plans dissolve before they even form. Something huge is waiting for you in understanding that stability is not built outward first, it is anchored inward. Here is the once-in-a-lifetime realization: environments adjust to the person who is most consistent with themselves. When your words match your actions and your pace never changes under pressure, you become the reference point. Don't skip, because this is where silent authority is born. No announcements. No warnings. Just presence that feels grounded and certain. Others begin checking with you, not around you. And once that happens, the idea of pushing you out no longer fits the structure. As this part closes, let this truth settle fully. You were never meant to fight for your place, you were meant to stand in it. Stay till the end, because in the next and final part, everything comes together. The awareness, the calm, the stability, and the quiet victory. Something huge is waiting for you, and it's the moment you realize nothing was ever taken from you, you simply needed to see clearly. My beloved child, this is where everything settles into certainty, so don't skip this final moment. What began as a hidden plan ends as a clear truth: you were never weak, only underestimated. The quiet awareness you practiced has reshaped the entire situation without noise or conflict. Stay till the end, because this is the realization that seals it: when you stand calmly in clarity, no system can quietly move you, no process can erase you, and no plan can succeed without your consent. Something huge is waiting for you in understanding that your presence itself became the boundary. Here is the surprising ending most people never reach: the person who tried to reposition you has already adjusted to you instead. Their urgency faded. Their overcorrection stopped. The environment stabilized. That is the signal. Don't skip, because this is how silent victories look: nothing dramatic, nothing explosive, just peace where pressure once existed. You didn't need to explain yourself. You didn't need to prove anything. Your steadiness did the work for you. Stay till the end, because this clarity will follow you into every space you enter next. Let this be the final truth you carry forward. You are not someone things happen to quietly. You are someone who notices, understands, and remains. Something huge is waiting for you beyond this moment: confidence that cannot be shaken, awareness that cannot be taken, and a place that no one can remove you from without your agreement. Don't skip this feeling. Stay till the end, because this wasn't just a message, it was a reminder of who you already are. My beloved child, even now, this message hasn't finished working on you, so don't skip. What happens after a silent victory is just as important as the victory itself. This is the phase where life tests whether your awareness was temporary or permanent. Situations may look calm on the surface, but subtle checks will appear, small requests, casual remarks, indirect expectations, to see if you return to old patterns. Stay till the end, because this is not a setback, it is confirmation. The moment you notice these tests without reacting emotionally, you prove that clarity has become part of you. Something huge is waiting for you in this stage, because permanence is built through recognition, not reaction. Here is the surprising truth most people miss after protecting their place once: protection must evolve into self-respect. When you continue to move with calm certainty, you stop needing to watch out constantly. Your awareness becomes relaxed, not tense. Don't skip, because this shift matters deeply. You no longer scan for threats, you simply remain aligned. Others feel that alignment. It changes how they approach you, how they speak to you, and how they plan around you. The space you occupy becomes energetically settled, not contested. Stay till the end, because this is where confidence turns quiet and unshakable. Let this part end with something powerful and grounding. You are not living defensively anymore, you are living deliberately. That is the difference. Something huge is waiting for you beyond this message, a version of yourself that doesn't fear being replaced, removed, or repositioned. You now know how to stay rooted without force. Don't skip this understanding, stay till the end, because what you've gained is not temporary awareness, it's lasting clarity that walks with you wherever you go. My beloved child, now we move into the quiet aftermath that most people misunderstand, so don't skip this part. After awareness becomes permanent, life doesn't get louder, it gets clearer. You start noticing how situations that once felt heavy now resolve themselves without effort. Conversations become shorter. Explanations become unnecessary. Stay till the end, because this clarity is not luck, it's alignment. When you are aligned, confusion has nowhere to attach. Something huge is waiting for you in this realization, because ease is not weakness, it's mastery. Here is the subtle truth that completes the circle: once you stop proving your place proves itself. People no longer test boundaries that feel solid. Decisions no longer bypass you when your presence is established. Don't skip, because this is the moment you recognize how far you've come. What once required vigilance now requires only awareness. The silence around you is no longer threatening, it's respectful. Stay till the end, because peace is the final confirmation that the plan against you has no space left to exist. Let this final thought in this part settle gently. You were never meant to live on edge. You were meant to live anchored. Something huge is waiting for you beyond this point, a life where your position is natural, your voice is assumed, and your presence is unquestioned. Don't skip this understanding, stay till the end, because this message didn't come to warn you anymore. It came to affirm that you are exactly where you belong. My beloved child, this is the moment where inner certainty becomes visible strength, so don't skip. What changes now is subtle but powerful. You begin to trust your own timing. You no longer rush to respond, explain, or justify yourself. Silence becomes a choice, not a fear. Stay till the end, because this trust is what seals everything you've learned. When you trust your timing, you stop feeding uncertainty. Others feel it immediately. The room adjusts. Conversations soften. Pressure dissolves. Something huge is waiting for you in this shift, because confidence that doesn't announce itself cannot be challenged. Here is the surprising truth most people never realize: once your presence is anchored, your absence is respected too. When you step back briefly, nothing collapses. When you speak less, your words carry more weight. Don't skip, because this is how influence matures. It's no longer about being seen constantly. It's about being felt consistently. The space around you learns to hold its shape whether you are watching it or not. Stay till the end, because this is the sign that stability has become self-sustaining. Let this part close with something grounding and real. You are no longer guarding your place, you are inhabiting it fully. Something huge is waiting for you beyond this realization: freedom from overthinking, freedom from silent pressure, freedom from doubt. Don't skip this feeling, stay till the end, because this calm certainty is not the end of the journey, it's the foundation of everything that comes next. My beloved child, now we reach the stage where calm certainty turns into quiet leadership, so don't skip this part. Without trying, without announcing, you begin influencing the flow around you. People adjust their tone when they speak to you. Decisions naturally loop back to you. Not because you demanded it, but because your steadiness has become reliable. Stay till the end, because this is the point where you realize something powerful: when you stop fearing removal, you stop being removable. Something huge is waiting for you in this understanding, because freedom from fear creates authority without effort. Here is the surprising shift most people never notice when it happens: respect replaces negotiation. Your place is no longer discussed, it is assumed. Your role no longer needs explanation. It is understood. Don't skip, because this is where past tension finally loses relevance. What once felt uncertain now feels settled. The environment reorganizes itself around clarity. The quiet plans that once existed have no ground left to stand on. Stay till the end, because this is not coincidence, it is the result of consistency meeting awareness. Let this part settle gently but deeply. You didn't take anyone's place. You simply stood fully in your own. Something huge is waiting for you beyond this moment: a life where you no longer brace yourself, no longer anticipate loss, no longer question your belonging. Don't skip this realization, stay till the end, because this calm strength you feel now is not temporary. It's the new normal you've earned through awareness, patience, and unwavering presence. My beloved child, this is where everything finally feels settled inside you, so don't skip this moment. What you are experiencing now is inner confirmation, the quiet knowing that you are no longer at risk. Not because threats vanished, but because you changed how you stand. Stay till the end, because this is the deepest shift of all. You stop scanning your surroundings for signs. You stop replaying conversations in your mind. Your energy returns to you. Something huge is waiting for you here, because peace is the loudest proof that nothing can quietly displace you anymore. Here is the truth most people never reach: when your place is secure within you, the outside world mirrors it. Opportunities stop slipping away. Conversations become direct. Situations resolve faster. Don't skip, because this is not luck, it's alignment in motion. You are no longer reacting to what might happen, you are responding only to what is real. That alone removes half the power from any hidden plan. Stay till the end, because this awareness doesn't just protect you, it frees you. Let this part end with something you need to hear clearly. You were never meant to live on alert. You were meant to live anchored, present, and confident. Something huge is waiting for you beyond this message, a life where your position feels natural, your presence feels respected, and your future feels stable. Don't skip this truth, stay till the end, because this calm certainty is not the end of the story, it's the beginning of living without fear of being pushed out ever again. My beloved child, now we arrive at the quiet completion of everything you've understood so far, so don't skip this part. This is where awareness turns into wisdom. You no longer need reminders. You no longer need warnings. Your instincts are calm, not anxious. Stay till the end, because this is the stage where your mind stops reacting and starts recognizing. You sense shifts before they form. You notice intentions without searching for them. Something huge is waiting for you here, because this is what true stability feels like: effortless, natural, and deeply rooted. Here is the powerful truth most people never reach: when you are grounded, even change cannot threaten you. Roles may evolve, spaces may expand, circumstances may move, but you remain centered within all of it. Don't skip, because this is freedom. You are no longer afraid of being replaced, removed, or overlooked. Your presence is not attached to a single position. It comes from who you are. Stay till the end, because this understanding makes you adaptable without being vulnerable, flexible without being weak. Let this final thought settle gently but firmly. You didn't survive a silent plan, you outgrew the need to fear one. Something huge is waiting for you beyond this moment, a life where you walk forward without looking over your shoulder, where your place feels earned and secure, and where your confidence is quiet but unshakable. Don't skip this realization, stay till the end, because this message was never about someone trying to push you out, it was about you stepping fully into yourself. My beloved child, this is the part where everything becomes deeply personal, so don't skip. What you carry now is not just understanding, it's discernment. You can walk into any space and immediately feel whether it is aligned with you or not. No fear. No suspicion. Just quiet knowing. Stay till the end, because this discernment is rare. Most people react after things happen. You now sense before anything unfolds. Something huge is waiting for you in this ability, because it keeps you ahead without making you anxious. Here is the surprising truth that completes this transformation: when you trust yourself fully, you stop needing constant reassurance from others. Approval loses its grip. Validation fades in importance. Don't skip, because this inner independence is what makes you impossible to manipulate. Plans that rely on confusion, doubt, or hesitation simply cannot attach to you anymore. Stay till the end, because this is where freedom becomes permanent, not loud freedom, but calm, grounded freedom that stays with you quietly. Let this part close with something you should carry forward. You are no longer someone who waits to be included, you naturally belong. Something huge is waiting for you beyond this realization, confidence that doesn't shake when tested, clarity that doesn't blur under pressure, and a presence that cannot be quietly moved. Don't skip this truth, stay till the end, because this isn't the end of a message, it's the beginning of living with certainty, wherever you go. My beloved child, now we reach the quiet mastery that most people never notice until they feel it, so don't skip this part. What has changed inside you is subtle but permanent. You no longer absorb other people's intentions unconsciously. You observe without carrying. You listen without surrendering. Stay till the end, because this emotional neutrality is powerful. It means plans that once relied on your emotional reaction now find nothing to attach to. Something huge is waiting for you here, because calm observation disarms manipulation without effort. Here is the truth that seals this level of growth. When you stop internalizing what was never yours, your energy stays clean. You don't feel drained after conversations. You don't replay moments in your mind. Don't skip, because this is freedom most people mistake for distance. It's not distance, it's self-respect. Others feel this shift instantly. They become clearer, more honest, or they quietly step back. Either way, confusion exits your space. Stay till the end, because clarity always reorganizes the room. Let this part settle gently within you. You are no longer reacting to pressure, you are existing beyond it. Something huge is waiting for you beyond this awareness, peace that doesn't depend on outcomes, stability that doesn't depend on people, and confidence that doesn't depend on reassurance. Don't skip this feeling, stay till the end, because this is not just protection anymore. It's inner authority, and it belongs to you. My beloved child, now we enter the stage where inner authority becomes completely natural, so don't skip this part. What you notice now is that situations no longer pull you off center. Even when unexpected changes appear, your response remains calm and measured. Stay till the end, because this steadiness is not learned behavior anymore, it's who you are becoming. Something huge is waiting for you in this phase, because once calm becomes your default, pressure loses its influence over you. Here is the subtle truth most people never recognize: when you stop reacting, life starts cooperating. Conversations align. Decisions clarify themselves. People approach you differently, not cautiously, but respectfully. Don't skip, because this is the moment where your presence sets the tone of the room without effort. You don't need to correct energy anymore, your stability quietly adjusts it. Stay till the end, because this is how true influence works: soft, consistent, undeniable. Let this part close with something grounding. You are no longer preparing for loss or disruption, you are living from certainty. Something huge is waiting for you beyond this realization: trust in yourself that doesn't fade, balance that doesn't break, and a life where nothing can quietly push you aside. Don't skip this understanding, stay till the end, because this calm strength is no longer forming, it is already yours. My beloved child, now we reach the point where everything you've learned settles into quiet confidence, so don't skip this part. What you feel now is not alertness, not defense, not anticipation, it's steadiness. You move through situations without bracing yourself. You listen without preparing responses. Stay till the end, because this is the clearest sign that nothing around you holds hidden power anymore. Something huge is waiting for you in this calm, because calm means you are no longer being influenced from the outside.